Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another normal game sent in by the fans to Lifesaglitchtv at gmail.com. Mr. Maximus Black.
Yes.
Hit me up with that old school noise. Up here in the top left, we've got the red Zerg Rekchp. I'm gonna go with Rek.
All right.
On the bottom left, we've got the blue Zerg GeneralGnome. Rekchp something or other, but yeah, Rek and GeneralGnome. ZVZ. This map is unfamiliar. Is this a new map?
It looks to be a new map.
We never,
no,
this looks very new to me.
Definitely new. I've never seen this map, never played on this map, so this should be, well, let's go and take a look at this map here. They've
Lots
got
of destructible stuff.
Yeah, they've got these, like, you basically need to, like, volley 2 probes or drones to mine to create a path to get over here to your third. I don't know if there's any gold on this map. Yeah, there's a couple of gold crystals there. Doesn't seem like a bad map, though. I mean, I'm not sure how much this side would ever really get used, and maybe this is also potentially a 4-player map as well, maybe? I don't know. Actually, no.
You know, this kind of... the style of map that they started doing where they were adding these, like, two harvest crystal, you know, barriers and...
Yeah.
And whatnot. It reminds me, it started, like, the mini-maps are starting to look more and more like Brood War maps. You know, where they did all those, like, esoteric fucking, like, map builds in the later years when they were coming up with new maps for tournament play and whatnot. It kind of reminds me of that, because it's, like, definitely not the original function or planned function of minerals, but now they're being used as these walls and whatnot in setting up map flow. But I kind of like the look of this map. I feel like maybe there's some good late game fun to be had on this map. I like the idea of having only a couple of gold nodes instead of like an entire gold base. Like there's still incentive, but it's not like perhaps not the game ending meme that some of the other maps we've casted here where they have a full gold and you can take advantage of that. It gets too powerful, so yeah, interesting map.
Well, looks like these 2 Zerg players are bonding over the Protoss, I guess, buff that happened, and Zerg is feeling a little left out because they got nerfed ever so slightly. Boo-hoo. Cry more. Protoss have been crying tears for many of years, alright?
You still have swarm hosts, okay? Don't worry too much. If all else fails, you can just send one volley of swarm host in and basically win all the way up until you're in, like, high diamond. So,
pretty much.
Don't worry about it.
I don't know what league this is. There must have been another patch already, so it doesn't show us what leagues they are when we load in when that happens. Yeah. So we shall see. We do have that Roach War now going down here for our blue Zerg, and the Evo chamber with the layer tech, double Evo with layer tech going down for our red Zerg. So we are going to have 2 different tech paths here, and this Overlord kind of screwing up a little bit there, not really knowing where it wants to go, and oh man, he should have committed to going over there to see what kind of tech is going on. The Queen is now moving up into the main, gonna get a couple more volleys off. Another Queen is about to pop, so I don't think... No, he didn't see any info there. So, bit of a mistake from our blue Zerg. He would have seen the layer tech is going, he would have noticed there's no Roach Warren or anything like that, and it would probably have given him quite a bit more confidence to pump out a bunch of roaches as soon as possible and then run up the map and do an attack.
Yeah, man, in a mirror matchup, early game information is everything. And to be that close, to be on the cusp of getting the kind of information that you actually might need, and then to turn around is kind of wild. I understand that it can be, scary, especially in a mirror matchup, to also lose an Overlord. Even just that by itself can be the difference between losing an early game and not just from the supply block and the extra mineral cost, but still, man, I feel like the trade-off of getting that extra information would probably have been totally worth it, as he now, as we see GeneralGnome now making his way up the map. And if he comes across that third, there's been worse timings. for that to happen.
Yeah, I mean, I would actually prefer him to not even scout that out, immediately go after the natural. If he starts wasting too much time volleying off on this third, it's going to buy our Zerg a bit more time. He does have a Spire going, and he also has a Hydralisk Den brewing as well, but my goodness, he is left wide open right now. There isn't a single unit out there except for 4 queens. Now look, he scouted it out with the Overlord. He's immediately putting down a bunch of spine crawlers to try and buy some time, but this is not looking good. He just volleyed his own roaches there, did a decent amount of damage to them. The lings are popping. They're going to do no damage at all, and he's immediately running up to the main, which I'd like to see, because he knows if I go after this, he is going to go ahead and start putting up defense in the main, and the fact that no units came out of the main base as well is a telltale sign that Red Zerg got caught with his pants down.
Yeah, that's highly unfortunate, and good decision there to just make their way over immediately. Not seeing any resistance. Had to have been the easiest decision to just keep going and find a way in. And look at this, the reinforcements are here. I don't know. How does Rek have any hope?
I mean, he's got air. He's got air coming. The problem is even with 8 Mutalisk, I mean, he is going to lose a lot before all these die. But he does need to be very intentional about what he's attacking here. He needs to kill off the mineral line, not blow up all of his lings. And if he can take out this hatchery, it's pretty much GG. It's game over. And what he needs to be doing right now is building spores back at his main, that's exactly what he's doing. He also needs to queue up queens. And that's what he's doing as well. So he's making all the right moves right now, Adam.
Yeah, absolutely. Rek doing his best to try and just solo down all of these roaches. Unfortunately, for General, not quite enough damage there to be able to get rid of that last or second to last hatch. Anyway, that would have been huge if he grabbed that. And like you said, I believe that probably also would have indeed been game. However, it's not like it's going to be easy going here for Rek walking in. Like you said, he's doing everything right. A lot of spore crawlers, a lot of queens now waiting in the wings for this to happen. Queens can still go down real quick. Just gets that one out of the way before losing it the last second. That's huge. Everything counts right now for GeneralGnome, as he's going to have to tech into a position to handle these Muta in more than just defending at his base. He's going to have to, be able to obviously leave his own base to go do attacking at some point. So everything counts at this point for him.
Yeah, I mean, General here has done all the right things. I would have liked to have seen him, once he realized he couldn't kill the hatch, he really should have went after the drones, because he could have cleaned the entire drone line. That was like really the only mistake that I saw there. But outside of that, he did a really good job at recovering back here. The only issue that I see right now is he is continuing to build Roach, and if I was him in this position, I'd be macroing heavy now that the spores are out. He should not be building any more spores. He clearly has enough. He's done such huge economic damage. He can't be worried about another 8 Mutalisk coming here. It's just not feasible. He really needs to just drone up, get a third, and just out macro him, and then just A-move and win a little bit later on into this game. He's getting a Baneling's Nest now. I'm not 100% sure as to why he's getting that. Everything up in here is slowly dying over time. This drone will put down another hatchery, which should spread out some creep enough to give this stuff more life and stop the bleed. But so far, so good. I mean, it's been an action-packed game. I think Rek is actually doing a better job at macroing behind here than what GeneralGnome has been doing.
Yes, absolutely. No, I would agree. So I was saying he's done all the right things up to that point, but he can't just sit here and turtle and build roaches forever. He needs to be able to go outside of his own base, and he can't do that really unless he managed to get, massive numbers. Obviously, if he maxed out Roach, he could walk up, and it wouldn't matter if he had Muta or not really in the grand scheme of things, but that's not the scenario. I mean, we're talking about a guy who's at a great position, and he's still only at 70 out of 92. He should be probably a lot further ahead than he is. But he's really struggling here. He hasn't taken the opportunity to try and take a third. He can't really, like you were mentioning, a third would be great here. But, I mean, it would be difficult for him. He doesn't have any units to shoot air.
Correct.
So unless he can get himself established with more anti-air, he's basically just a sitting duck. So this is really, Rek is the longer this goes on, the more in favor this game seems to be going for Rek, although that Hydra Den is going to start to come into play, no doubt.
I really like the tech switch into Hydra because that's not only going to take care of the Ling, but it's obviously going to take care of the Muta as well. So that's really well done. I think the part where General really fell flat is he overcommitted with spores. You do not need 2, 4, 6, what is it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 spore crawlers, 12, 13 spore crawlers. All he really needed was 2 spores at each base, and then you have queens for transfuse. There, you really didn't need anything else, but that's 13 drones that is no longer mining, and you're spending, I do believe, 75 minerals per spore crawler as well. So it was a huge dump of minerals and future minerals, because of the lack of drones that he went down. I mean, he probably went from almost double saturation to a single saturation just from overcommitting on the spores. If he didn't do that, the Hydras would have got out sooner. He still would have been able to defend against 8 measly mutas, and all would have been okay. What is nice here, though, he did get Burrow. He is working his way up the map. He just needs to now get in there and do some damage.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's definitely something he's gonna have to, I mean, ideally, do soon. Both gentlemen are kind of being pussyfooted right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and both of them would benefit greatly from getting in and doing anything other than what they're doing right now. I appreciate that both of them are kind of scared to make a move, but they need to do something, and that's what we're going to see here from GeneralGnome. Looks like maybe he's trying to that would have been such a, just kill all those drones, bro.
What are you doing, man?
And this is just, where else are you scouting?
I mean, split them up. Like take 3 here, 3 here. Bring the rest.
Wipe out like
mineral lines.
Everything. Oh, you could also get rid of that spire, which would be.
Oh, you can get rid of all the tech. Spire gone, spawning pool gone. Get rid of this. It's about to finish the upgrade. No. That's all right.
Okay, all right. Well, that's
good little attack there.
Pickup.
Yeah, and he can burrow. He can burrow.
He could have done all this and gotten rid of a shitload of drones if he had split these up. But you know what?
Burrow.
Anything is better than nothing right now. But you need to burrow, bro.
Burrow and leave.
Underground. Leave. You don't have to be. What are you doing?
Burrow. All right. Well, too late now.
Okay.
I mean, now you do it. Now that there's an overseer. I mean, come on, bro.
Little backwards pageantry for that, but at the same time, look at a little attack on the third. All
right, there you go. Okay, I like that.
Cleaned up some drones. Okay.
There you go.
All right.
Should have done that in the first place, man. He could have. I would have preferred him to take out all of the drones here and all the drones here than those 3 structures. I mean, he's already rebuilt the Hydralisk end, and now the Spire is about to be done. So,
yeah.
But it's okay. All right, here we go. He's got a counterattack happening. He's going to get 1 Muta. He's going to get 2 Muta, 3 Muta, but now he's going to lose 8 Hydra right there for virtually nothing. And this is starting to get a little scary. I mean, he does have some good Banes here with the high ground, so he might be all right. Oh, he's definitely going to be okay. He's got quite a bit here now. But this game is way closer than what it needs to be.
Well, GeneralGnome, if he's not careful, his gas production is terrible, comparatively speaking, and we're at a point in the game now where the difference maker here for getting and keeping and remaxing the army is the gas for both gentlemen. And
I think this could be game.
Because of that extra base, Rek is in it to win it here, but he does have to survive this, and it doesn't look like he's got enough. He had the resources. He's just not building anything with them. I don't know what exactly he's been doing this whole time. He's building more Muta, apparently. But that's not the play. He's losing a couple right off the top of those Banelings. The Banelings continue to chase down.
That's game. GG. GG.
Wow.
There it is. And he just rage quits.
Just to the nick of time, because really, I mean, GeneralGnome just put out 3 more Hydra, and that's all he could afford with gas. That was it. Yeah. Like if GeneralGnome lost, like if
he'd be in shit.
Rek had caught, he was done.
Yeah,
like,
because he's on.
He could do.
He's on 2 base the whole game, and this one's about to run out, and then this would have been 3 hatches versus 1. So that attack worked. I mean, dude, GeneralGnome, well played. I mean, good game, but he definitely gave Rek here an opportunity to kind of steal this game.
Oh yeah.
But overall, hey, this was a solid game. I don't know what league this is, but I'm going to go and throw a platinum up there. I feel like it's a platinum game. A solid platinum game. Guys, we got to go hit up another one. Hit that like button if you guys haven't already. and send in those replays to lifesaglitchtv@gmail.com. We shall see you on the next one.